What up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, I was about to start this video with my Invisalign on. I was like, why the fuck do I sound like that? Yeah, we're gonna have to start this video over. Channel. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. We are gonna do a curly hair routine. I have been on a curly hair journey since back in 2019. I stopped putting heat on my hair. I'm gonna link the video that I'm talking about right here if you guys wanna go see what my hair used to look like. It was literally a hot mess. 2 years later, we are thriving, our curls are popping, and we have a full-blown curly hair routine that works. Okay, sis, I do this pretty religiously. Sometimes I'll swap out products here and there, but I'm pretty like meticulous about it. So let's just jump into the video and get right into it. So I'm starting off with my hair already washed, zero product in it right now. It already started to dry. We gotta make sure that we get this damp before we start doing anything. I have my 360 water spray can thing that I got off of Amazon. If you know about this, you know how bomb it is. There's no other way to start working with curly hair unless it's wet, okay? See how long this thing be spraying? Like, look. Wait, hold on. It goes for a hell long, bro. And the mist is like amazing. Spray the fuck out of your hair, okay? Just keep going. We need this to be wet. After your hair is damp, it's gonna be way easier to like part your hair. So I like to part it when it's damp. Go ahead and get yourself a nice little straight part, okay? I honestly think with curly hair, you can get away with not having a perfectly straight part. If you know what I'm saying. You want it to feel natural, so I don't like to make it too straight or anything. I kind of just leave it like that. Then we're gonna start with a good old leave-in conditioner. This is the one by Taraji. I love her. It's the Spearmint leave-in conditioner spray. All of her products, I kid you not, are freaking amazing. She has a lot of things that are like targeted at the scalp, and that's super, super important when it comes to curly hair. Healthy scalp, healthy hair. That's what I say. We are gonna start sectioning off our hair and spraying this in per section. I'm just gonna take this little section here, and I'm just gonna take all this hair and we're gonna just clip it up. If you do not section your hair, you are gonna be overwhelmed. Feel free to give your hair lots of love with this. I have a lot of hair, so I be really spraying her. By this point, your hair should be pretty wet. If it's not wet enough, go ahead and grab that spray bottle again, girl. Go ahead and give it a good spray down. And then you're just gonna wanna go ahead and brush that leave-in conditioner all the way through your hair. There she is. Boom, just like that. Once I've parted and sectioned my hair and kind of combed this through, I'm gonna be adding in a hair oil. This is like a scalp serum, good for growth, and it has like a cooling sensation to it. This is Bread. I'm obsessed with this brand. It's in Sephora, it's Black owned, and it is freaking fabulous. Their stuff is super affordable and it's really, really good. And I just like to put it all throughout my scalp. And I'll do this section per section. You feel me? Girl, give yourself a little bit of a scalp massage. Not too crazy though. You don't want to cause any frizz at the roots. Yo. So the next item is a hair oil, which I like to put on my ends. I feel like when you're going through like a hair transformation, your ends are always the problem area, right? The most breakage happens there, everything. And so this hair oil is what I've been putting on to protect my ends and really make sure that they stay hydrated. This is also by Bread, can you see? And you wanna know what's funny? The first time they sent me this in PR, I low-key thought it was a perfume and I put it by my perfumes. And then I almost went to put it on. I was like, yo, it says hair oil, bro. Like, what are you doing? I like to take a little bit into my hands, not very much, but just a couple drops, maybe like 5 or 6 drops. I think that's more than a couple. Warm it up in your palm and then just put it on your ends. I have some like kind of bangs that are growing out, so I'm gonna put them up there too. But this will really just help keep your ends all nice and hydrated. Next product is Pattern Beauty that I love to use. This is a styling cream. This is by my girl Tracy Ellis Ross. She is the queen, okay? But I love her styling cream. It's definitely a heavy styling cream, so I would say we're gonna use a little because a little goes a long way. Like, I'm probably only gonna take maybe like this much for this section of hair. I'm gonna warm it up in my hands first. And then with this, we are going to rake it through because we're gonna brush this through one time. Grab that brush. I like to brush under. I think it gives my curls more definition. So we're gonna do one pass through. Ooh. And then kind of scrunch with the bottom of your hands. See that curl right there? Yeah, sis. Up here, I'll have a few little stragglers. Like this one's having a hard time, so I'll just finger coil it just to give it a little bit of help. Now we need to section the rest of the hair. So we'll do a section back here and then 2 on this side. So 4 sections all together. We're gonna zip through this because now that you guys know all the steps, let's get to where we gotta do something new. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's do it. Okay, y'all, so we are literally all done with like prepping the hair with the styling products. That is all the products that I use. There's nothing more, nothing less. That might be a lot for some of you. That might be a little for some of you. I don't know. With curly hair, I feel like we're all on this big old spectrum. There's like no rules. So now we're gonna start with the scrunching technique. I just like to scrunch up, you know, just keep going from like each side. And then we're gonna do a scrunch dry with the microfiber towel right after this. But you can see that the curls are already starting to get their like beautiful definition, which is like exactly what we're going for. You just want to grab like a microfiber towel, even a cotton t-shirt will work. You just don't want to grab a regular towel because it's gonna immediately give your hair frizz. Today I'm ghetto and using a t-shirt, just a little cotton t-shirt here. But it's fine, it's totally fine. My microfiber towels are in the laundry. So essentially you're just gonna grab your hair just like this with your hand inside the t-shirt and start to scrunch out that water before we diffuse. This is just gonna help use less heat on your hair. You're going to probably avoid more frizz doing this before you diffuse, because if you just start diffusing your hair and it's extra wet, that's a long way to go for it to become dry. So like take this extra step, it goes a long way. And when you've done it, you know, enough and you feel like your curls are starting to feel a little bit drier, then you're ready to diffuse. All right, y'all, so it's officially time to diffuse. My curls are definitely getting a little bit drier. So I feel confident that if I diffuse now, I'm not going to suffer from the frizz. I use the Remington and I think I got her at Walmart, okay? What I like to do when it comes to settings though, before we get into this, I like to start on low heat. I find that when I put low heat on my hair, it does a lot better. Now it takes a little bit longer to dry, but if you need to do a little bit of hot heat or medium heat towards the end, totally fine, girl, that's all you. But I like to start with cool heat for as long as I can, and then sometimes I like to rush it, so I just turn on the hot air really quick and do it. Also, start on the medium blow range. Don't go like, take your time. Like diffusing is like literally a craft. Like you can't just go in there and expect this to happen overnight if you want your curls to be flawless. Like you at least need to have 30 minutes or something, okay? 30 minutes, sis. Like, yeah, you're gonna need 30 minutes. Let's get into it. One thing I do want to mention to you guys is when it comes to diffusing, what I like to think is grab the hair, put it into the bucket, fill up the bucket, and then hold it for 10 seconds and then let go. That's how I be doing it, especially when I'm starting it off. Take your time with that. Do that all over your head. Meet me back here in a second. So I've done rounds. I've probably done each section like 2 to 3 times with the low setting. We're gonna keep it on low settings, but this is gonna require you to stand up and get active. When you're diffusing your hair, you have to flip it from side to side and up and down. So we're about to do a little dance, make a little love, and get down tonight, okay sis? Okay, so I'm standing up because I have to show you guys everything. I'm gonna blow out this candle because like, there just can't be an accident today. Lowest setting still, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna like flip our hair, get into those low settings again, boo, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna hit it this way, and then we're also gonna hit at the root. Now watch me whip. Huh? We're gonna flip now to the other side. This is just gonna give your hair that light, beautiful volume. And then we're gonna start flipping it up and down, you know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, it's time for the flip. So we're gonna flip over like so, okay? Don't hurt your back now. And we gonna start getting it from this angle. This is where the hair is really gonna start to grow, okay? Remember, low settings for now. We gonna bump it up in a second. My back is starting to kill me. Now it's time to bump it up. You guys can see my curls are starting to like go up a little bit. They're definitely getting drier. The definition is still holding, which we love. Now we are gonna go up to a 3 low heat. And then right at the end, if you feel like you need a little oomph, go ahead and turn on that heat, okay? Okay, y'all, this is as much as I am going to diffuse. Now, I know you're like, oh my God, Tanya, where is your big curly hair? Bro, we about to do it, don't you worry. I learned this technique when I went and got my hair cut and styled. So essentially, before you use a comb like this to pick out your curls, you wanna like pick out your roots with your fingers, like they're combs, okay? And you're gonna put them in by your roots, and then you're gonna pull out like that. Now your roots need to be somewhat dry for this to start building volume, and it will give you a little bit more shape. And do it from under, so you're not building frizz at the top. If you're building frizz under, it's okay, because no one will see it, girl. And you can already tell it's already given it like so much volume just off of my freaking fingers, y'all. If you don't have one with a fist on the end, come on, girl. This is the one. Everyone has this one. So you can either flip your head upside down and go like that if you want, or you can just take it from the side and just start to pick it out from the root like this. And if you need more volume, then you're definitely gonna have to flip your head. I'll probably have to flip because my hair is still a little bit damp. Oh, see, this side's a little bit more dry, so it's starting to go up. Okay, we gonna flip, y'all. All right, y'all, she's arrived. Look at me. Look at me now, y'all. The curls are freaking juicy. The definition, the volume. People gonna think this is a wig. She really is given. And this is literally like a wash and go. My hair will grow over the next like 3 to 4 days and get bigger and bigger and bigger, which I just love seeing the progression. But of course, you gotta make sure that you wrap her down in like a silk scarf, and maybe even throw a bonnet on top of the silk scarf just to make sure she's secure, because if you're a crazy sleeper, you know that silk bonnet is just gonna end up at the end of the bed in the morning. So you don't want none of that. I'm gonna bring you guys in a little bit closer so you guys can really enjoy all this definition. I mean, look at my ends. And if there's anything like you feel like there's a piece that's just not functioning right, babe, all I want you to do is grab this spread oil. Make sure you have oil on your hands when you are finessing your curls, okay? If your hands are really dry, it's gonna create friction with your hair, and that's gonna create frizz. So you don't want any of that. And boom, y'all. She's ready. Oh my God, I have been meaning to do this video for so long, so I'm so glad that I'm here. I'm so glad that you guys are watching this. I'm so glad that you stayed all the way through. I hope this video was extremely helpful. If you loved it, baby girl, you better like and subscribe so I can bring you guys more videos like this. But check out where my hair started 2 years ago. Again, I'm gonna drop that video right here because, girl, it's been a hot minute of me loving on my curls to get them like this, and I'm just so happy to be here. Literally, I will never take my curls for granted ever again. All right, y'all, I love you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys soon.